Hello everybody, David Abram, welcome back to my channel. And today's subject for this video is going to be the matter of Ken dolls. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with Ken dolls, if you ever think back to your childhood when you played with action figures like G.I. Joe and geez, there's so many of them. But anyway, if you've ever been to a toy store and you've seen the Barbie section and you've seen the Ken dolls, and this is actually something I derived from Mark Rudolph, where he was on Fox News, and he was basically debunking and effectively destroying feminazis, a group of feminazis. And he said, today's gentlemen, as they quote, are built like a Ken doll. They're built straight up and down and smooth between the legs. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about that, because the question that I ultimately have an answer for, and would like anyone else who's a MGTOW to elaborate on, is who are the Ken dolls? And from my perspective as a MGTOW who's taken the red pill, I believe the real Ken dolls that Mark Rudolph might be referring to, or at least what I'll be referring to, are the men who jump on the bandwagon with feminists and the feminazi scum of the world, in the Western world specifically, and overall around, globally. And basically, I think this Ken doll character is a male feminist. And if you sit back and think about what feminism really means for men, logically, rationally, and reasonably, what you realize is there really isn't too much of a reason for a male to be a feminist. From my view as a MGTOW, I wouldn't say I'm directly opposed to feminism, but I think feminism is a hypocrisy, and frankly, it just might be on the borderline of a mental illness. It's irrational, it's illogical, it's not based off of empiricism or factualization, and it is incredibly biased, especially towards the eyes of men. And the men who jump on these bandwagons are the Ken dolls, because, really, they're too emasculated, too cowardly, and too chicken shit to really just put their foot down in the sand and say, no, this is not what a true equality is. Not that I believe in equality as a MGTOW, but this is not true equality. And these types of men could be considered white knights, because they are white knights in the sense that the only reason they really are feminists, at least in my theory, is because they are desperate for female attention. Just like if you ever go on Facebook and Tumblr and see those males holding signs saying, I need feminism because Scotty3861 does videos, or has done a video in the past about this. And my theory on these types of men is they're really not actually men. They are Ken dolls. Because if you've looked at a Ken doll in stores, or have seen a Ken doll that's bare, there's nothing between the legs. And that's the joke Mark Rudolph was referring to. So in other words, they're not really men. Their masculinity has been taken away from them in some shape or fashion. They can't stand on their own 2 feet as men and just say, no, I'm not going to put up with this, and no, this is not what the social engineering should really succumb to. So instead, they just go along with the benevolent sexism, or I call it BS, because that's what feminism is in my eyes. And they just go on ahead, jump on the bandwagon, and hold and wave the flags of the feminist regime. So essentially, any red pillar just taking the red pill, or any newcomer to the red pill in MGTOW, just know these feminazis and these feminist regimes are not going to stop. They're going to become more totalitarian, they're going to become more tyrannical, more anti-liberty, more anti-freedom, and more anti-male. I mean, they've already, in Sweden, because Sweden is just like the hornet's nest with the whole man-spreading phenomenon. I mean, telling somebody how to sit? My word. What's next? Telling them how they can use their own restroom? I mean, my word. But, yeah, just a cue to all the MGTOWs looking at this, or the newcomers to MGTOW and the red pill. Don't give in to this liberalist, feminist, socialist, Marxist narrative. Don't give into it. Stay strong. Be proud to be a man. And be man and proud, because men are the builders of society. We built society. And don't let these feminazis get to you. because it's only going to get worse from here on and out. I mean, they're already coming onto MGTOW channels and attacking us. Even the MRAs are giving us some beef. I know Paul Elam comes to mind. But nonetheless, stay strong out there, my fellow MGTOW brothers, because our strength lies within our individuality. We define our own masculinity. We're Zeta males. We've unplugged from the Matrix, and we have escaped the gynocentric realities that we've been fabricated with from the time we were born. So, they're not going to stop. Don't give in to their demands. Stay strong. Go MGTOW. And cheers. Thanks for watching. And if you do have any comments to make, if I was spot on, if I missed anything, please do feel free to leave it in the comments sections below. I do read the comments, and I do respond to the comments, so if you do have any thoughts, please do feel free to leave them about. And thanks for watching.